Okay, welcome to the Art Lady channel. Today we're going to be making a Mother's Day card. Now you can choose to give this to anybody you want. You don't have to do a mom. You could give it to whoever takes care of you. You could make it a dad card. Whoever is your caregiver. And we're going to take our card and we're going to take our piece of paper and we're going to fold it in half. And I have with me some kindergarten kids who are going to learn how to do this. So edge to edge, fold it down, and it's going to be a very quick, simple design. On the cover, it's going to say I. So we're going to write the letter I. So I'm holding my brush just like I would hold a pen. And I'm going to paint a pretty big size letter I. So I'm going to go horizontally down, and it's going to be the capital letter I. Over, over. And you want to do it with me as you paint, straight down, over, and over. Now, the next part we're going to do is the love part, because it's going to say, I love you a bunch. And on the inside, there'll be flowers. So we're going to choose what we want to do for the love. Now, we can write the word love, or we can do a big heart. And so I'm going to show you how to do the heart. I'm going to go into my red paint, and I'm gently swirling into the color. And I'm going to make a small number 1 for the heart. And then the next step for painting the heart is I'm going to go up diagonally to one side, diagonally to the other side, like the letter, what's that on top?
Y.
A Y, and then I just painted a V on top of it, so it all looks like the letter Y. You see that? So go from the stick, go up one corner, up toward the other corner. Now, it's so easy to make the heart if you're painting it, because you just connect both of them, but you got to come up and around. So holding your brush, I'm going to go around and go straight back down to the bottom of the Y. So I'll show you how I did that again. I'm holding my brush straight up. I'm going to go around and then straight back down to the tip of the Y. Around, slowly back, diagonally. Now look, diagonally down till it forms a point. It's okay. Keep it the same color. Just try it, and if you make a mistake, just go right on top. Keep it the same color, and then we're going to paint in the heart. You don't want to do each one of these a different color. Keep it all the same color. If you want to do a purple heart, you can, and then just paint it in even. So that's the I love. And what's great is, look, I can change the shape of the heart. If I don't like it, I can just make it a little bit bigger. If I've made a mistake, that's why one color is good for the heart. Just make it a little bit bigger if you need to change the shape. Around. You can make this even curvier at the top. Right in here. So see, look how I made a mistake. So if you make a mistake, there's a mistake, see on this edge right here? Just fix it by making it a little bit bigger right there. Whoop, there you go. I love, because the heart is a symbol for love. Now, you can write the words you, Y-O-U, or how about if we do a symbol for the words you? Why don't we just write the letter U? I'm going back in the same color as I did before. I love you. I'm just going to draw the giant letter U. Down and up. And when you paint this in, I think it's going to look cute. I love you. And now we're going to turn it over open it up. And we're going to paint a bunch of flowers on this side. Now look as I open it up. This side's a little wet. So if I just carefully open it up, okay, and I don't move it too much, it'll be okay as it dries. And now let's paint a bunch of flowers. I'm going to wash my brush real good. Oh, somehow I think I got bumped here. And I'm going to start off with yellow first. So go on in, get some yellow on your brush. And let's put near the top here, I'm going to do some yellow ovals. Near my top, look, I've skipped down a little bit. I'm going to put several ovals. And if you're using watercolor, swirl into the yellow a lot. Make sure you have your brush cleaned really, really good before you go into that yellow. And I'm doing ovals of yellow. And this is going to be the center of every flower. Now, if we're going to write a bunch, we're going to want lots of flowers because we want a bunch of flowers. And a bunch of flowers is a lot of flowers, right?
Right, yeah.
Because it's I love you a lot.
I got a lot.
A bunch. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 6 flowers enough? What do you think?
2, 8, yeah.
Look and see how it fills the page. I might do 7 for a big bunch, just to be an odd number.
More,
I like odd numbers in art,
more.
but you do what looks good.
That's what I like even numbers.
Okay, now I'm going to go into the green. Wash your brush. Go on into the green. Next, the green. And watch this. We're going to put a number 1 near the bottom of our page with green. Now this is going to form the bunch of flowers. You know how when you pick up all the flowers together, you grip them in your hand and they're all together in a bouquet?
Yeah.
This will be the stem of the bouquet. Now, you're going to take and drive your brush right to each flower. Stop. Start at the bunch at the bottom. Drive to the flower. Stop. Start at the bunch. Go up to the next flower. See how I'm making a bouquet of flowers. Drive it from the bottom up. See that? Now, watch this circumstance. If the flower is in my way to drive the stem up, I'm just going to go behind it. So bring this down. Bring this one down. Oh, the flower's in the way, so I need to stop. You see? You see how I had to stop in front of the flower? That's called overlapping. This flower is going to be on top. Drive it behind this flower, right to there. Oh, that went on top a little bit. I can wipe it off with my finger. See that?
Yeah.
Next step is the petals of the flowers. Hey, this is a pretty part. Now you can choose any of the lovely flower colors. Wash your brush good.
What color are
You can pick, that's a good question. What colors are flower colors? Let's think about it. Flowers can be pink and purple, light blues and teal. Well, I've never seen a teal flower. I've seen light blue. Periwinkles are light blue. Oh, what about the red? Because that's a rose. So I'm going to be making some petals, and you can easily paint in the petals or just press. Watch, let me show you a trick for flower making. You take your brush and put it on the edge and press. Watch this. Press, press. I'm pressing and wiggling. See how I'm pressing my petals? Press, press. I use the side of the brush and give it a little press and kind of a wiggle. And these are going to be tinier. So friends, look, the front is longer and this is back in perspective. So you don't see the behind petals as much. Sometimes you don't even see them at all. These are smaller. See that? Those are smaller. You don't see them as much. The top one I'm only going to do, look, I don't see the top one. Those petals are hidden behind the flower. Press. Give a little wiggle. Press. Press. There you go. I'm going to do one more red and then I'll switch up the colors. This one's going to be a flower that goes around. So I press my petal. I give it a little shake. Give a little shake. And I go around the petals. And then I'll switch it out to probably an orange color. I'm going to use this red-orange. Red-orange is an intermediate color. It's made with red plus orange. So it's a deep orange color, red-orange. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to press all around for that. And this will make a really colorful Mom's Day card. Or if you live with your dad, you can just write, I love you a bunch. You might live with grandma. So it's an I love you a bunch card. Which is perfect for Mom's Day, Father's Day, Grandma's Day. There. So far, let's look at the card. On the front, I love you. And then on the inside of the card, we can write a bunch.
Why don't you do leaves?
I'm going to do it. You could put some leaves if you want. On this side now, so this one should be drying by now. The front of our card should be drying. So now I'm opening it up. I love you. Now, since we stopped our sentence, I love you, I'm going to put some dots. 3 dots that mean you've paused your words. Dot, dot, dot. A bunch. Now you write these words or paint these words, whatever's easier for you. If you want to write them with the pencil, you can, or you can paint them with the paintbrush. I like the paint part. Now I'm going to spell the word bunch. B. I hear a lot of kids sounding out. B. B. U. B. Down and up for you. N. Yeah, right now I'm spelling it on the.
With the paintbrush?
You can do it with the brush or you can do it with the pencil. B-U-N. Straight line down. Up and around. B-U-N-C-H. Down and around. A bunch. I'm going to do an exclamation. You're right. But I don't have much room. I guess I'll just do it right on top. I love you a bunch. And because I did a dark purple, it went right on top of my bouquet. Now the fun part. If you would like, decorate it. You can decorate the edges here. Somebody mentioned, what about the leaves? If you want to put some leaves over here. I can press on some green leaves. You can make a bow if you want. Let me show you. I'm going to show you how to make a bow. I'm going to show you how to make the bow. I'm going to do a pink bow. I love this color. So I start, if you're going to make a bow with me, I'm going to start here, go up and around, up and back. See how it comes to a simple point? And then when you tie a bow, what happens on the ends? Whee! Right? Start at the center. Whee! Give a little wiggle line. Whee! Now I'm going to show you even fancier. Want to see more fancy? Much more fancy. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put some dots. Because in the center of our flower, sometimes you see texture, the seed formations. So if you want to get fancy, put some tiny dots. A fun way to make dots is even to, did you know this secret way? The back of this brush, dip it into your paint. If you have some paint that's liquid, then you just press and you got tiny dots. But sometimes with watercolor, we're using watercolor pans today. Watercolor pan paint. This is cake paint, watercolor paint. And there we have an I love you, a bunch. And I'm going to look at some of my kids. Here's my kindergarten I love you, a bunch. Let's see what they did today. I love you. Wow, that's perfect. A bunch. And who would not love? How old are you? The girl that did that one. 5. Oh my goodness. Who would not love to get a bunch of flowers that look like that? And let's see this one. I love you, a bunch. Oh, your mom is going to be so lucky. I would love that. That would be a cherished Mother's Day card forever. And here's a bunch of flowers here. Where's the I love you? Okay. And I love you. Look at this. This one did it the long way card. And that's okay too. I heart you. I love you. A bunch. Look at those bunch of flowers. That is precious. You're so lucky that your mom is so lucky that she's going to get that. I want one of these.
I can make you one.
I wish my little boy would make me one of these, but actually he's a big boy now. And I hope that you had fun making your I love you a bunch. Mom's Day or Dad's Day or Grandma's Day or I just love anybody you cards.
Mom's Day.